Hey, it's AP, and today I'm replacing this ancient outlet with a GFCI outlet and a weatherproof protector. Check it out. We have an old house, and a long time ago, someone decided to put power on the back patio. And at that time, they thought they were doing the right thing by putting this weatherproof protector for the outlets. And while it may have been code back in the day, it's not code today. There's no GFCI protection on this outlet, and there's certainly no real weatherproofing for the plugs. So you can't leave anything plugged in and have it rain without possibly causing some issues. So we're going to fix that by replacing the old outlet with a GFCI plug. Now you might recognize these from your bathroom or your kitchen. GFCI stands for Ground Fault Circuit Interrupter. And pretty much it puts a circuit inside the plug, and if there's an overload, it pops right inside and protecting your wiring from potential failure and fire and all that nasty stuff that we don't like to see happen. We're also going to add a waterproof protector for this, so I can plug things in like this and not have to worry about water getting into the plug, because that's bad. Water and electricity don't mix. This is a very simple project. Don't pay someone to do it for you when you can do it yourself. First thing you need to do is turn off the breaker so there's no power coming to this. A good way to test this is pick up one of these little voltage detectors at your local home center or on Amazon. I'll leave a link, but you turn it on, and if there's no red light, then we are good. If a red light, I don't know why I'm triggering electricity. That's weird. If a red light goes off and you hear an alarm, that means there's power still going to this. If you don't have one of these, well, you could probably plug in a radio, turn it on, and when you turn off the breaker, if the radio stops working, well, then you've got your right breaker. Now I feel safe taking off the old outlet. Let's do that. All you need for this, a screwdriver. Now this has been painted a few times over the years, but it looks like the screw is right there. Taking the cover off reveals how waterproof this really is. Spoiler alert, it isn't. And the rust is a great indicator of that. The screws are pretty rusted too. I think I can solve this with some WD-40 and elbow grease. Let's just spray some on, scrub it with a wire brush, and nope, let's try again. Little spray, little scrub, and nope. Okay, time for drastic measures. Well, the outlet is out, but now the box is completely wasted, so I went to the home center and I picked up a new water-rated box with tabs, and I also decided while I'm back here to run some new wires from the junction box just to have some fresh cable in there. I'm not going to show you how I did that. It's very straightforward. Plus your electrical requirements may vary here. So with this, what I need to do now is I have to pop out the hole in the back so I can attach this connector here, which is waterproof, and what it'll do is I'll be able to run my electrical wire through here, whoops, and it'll be a nice, tight, waterproof seal. So you have this kind of silicone tip that goes in here, and then your cables push through that into here, where your cables go, like so. Probably should have put this on before I removed the casing. I'm not going to fully tighten that down just yet. All right, now to remove this, all I need to do is I'm going to use a hammer and a screwdriver to pound it out. All right, so we're going to come through, let's come through the back. I'm just going to put this here. Actually, I'm going to put this here, and we're going to just tap. Easy peasy. Look at that. God, so easy. Let's mount this to the wall. The nylon connector just screws to the back of the box. Super easy. You just attach the box to the wall with some outdoor screws. Now we can strip off about 1/2 inch of the wire casing from the Romax. When it comes to wiring up your GFCI outlet, you need to think of a couple things. The first one is this connected directly into the circuit breaker? Meaning there's just a line that comes from the circuit breaker into this, and this is the end of the line. Well, then you're going to connect your wires to the line. If this is going to connect to other GFCIs, then you're going to connect that to the load. So then your line connects to the breaker, then the load connects to others in your series. And then another thing to also be aware of is that this silver one is where your white wire goes, the brass one is where the black wire goes, and then the green one is where your ground goes. So let's wire this up. All right, so I'm going to insert the line, the white side, into there, and then we're going to screw this down. Then we're going to take the black one and put that one right here. Nice and tight. Tighten it down. Perfect. Unfortunately, they don't let you do the ground wire that easily, so you still need to hook it on. We're going to just tighten that down. Now we can install the weatherproofing piece here. The way this works is it actually goes on top like this, and then the screws that mount the outlet go in through the top. It's really kind of convoluted. I don't like that. We're going to use the 2 holes that are closest to the plug. I'm just going to insert that in there and then start to, oh my God. There we go. Just going to start screwing that in, and then I'm going to do the other side. This could get a little wonky because this doesn't come off, so it doesn't make it very easy for you to install. This one goes again closest to, push it through, start screwing. You want to make sure that you're hitting the I'm tightening this one down as much as I can at the moment. Okay. All right. Now, my screws are holding onto this, and now they're into the stumps in the box, and I can now fully start tightening it down. And also, another thing that you want to be kind of cognizant of as you're screwing this all down, as I keep on hitting is that there's this gasket here on the back that you want to make sure is completely sealed, and that will happen when everything is nice and tight. Don't over tighten it because you don't want to break the box. This is plastic after all. But tighten it so you're getting a nice compressed seal on that foam. All right, we're nice and secure. This is closed shut. I've turned the breaker back on. As you can see, the light's on here. I'm going to reset, test. All right, now I'm going to plug in this GFCI tester. And this has 3 lights on it, and then there's a key here that shows you what each of those lights mean. What we want is red is off, 2 yellows on. So let's plug this in. All right, so we've reset it, plugging this in. Look at that. No red, 2 yellows. Perfect. And there we have it. My old dated weatherproofed outlet is gone into the trash bin, and I have a new updated to code GFCI and a weatherproofed protector. And what's really cool about this weather protector too is that it expands. So you just kind of pull it out when you have something plugged in, and then when you don't have anything plugged in, you can just kind of close it up. That's cool. I like that. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bead of silicone caulk to where the box meets the wood, again just to add in the protection of keeping water out of here. But I call this officially fixed. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend, give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment below if you tackled this project or if you have a question. If I don't know the answer, maybe somebody else watching this will. If you like these Fix-It videos, well, check out my Make It videos over at Made by AP, where I do all kinds of fun things from home improvement projects to building models and props and cosplay and furniture, and well, it's just a maker's paradise over there. So don't forget to check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.